My name is Owen and I'm Communications Officer for the British Horse Racing Authority. I'm a deputy spokesman for the organisation, so I'll deal with press queries, any complaints, any research they need doing. I do our annual report every year and I make sure the website we have is up to date. It's got the relevant information for quite a varied range of people. I was at school with a couple of guys whose parents were racehorse trainers, and one of them took us around his yard, and I kind of got interested in it through that. I thought, what's all this about? And followed his dad's horses when they were running, that sort of thing. And then I built on that, took myself to the races, and got into it through that. In racing, there's a trainer called Henry Cecil who's been a champion. He's been down to the bottom, and he's come back up again, and that's quite an inspiration. But I think he'd be the person I'd mind racing at. Daily inspiration actually probably is my parents. They're both doctors, and it's certainly something I couldn't do, so I've got a lot of respect for, they go about their daily lives doing that, so a lot of respect for that. I've had some very good queries actually, such as when it was the Queen's Golden Jubilee, a parish phoned up wanting to know what her racing colours were, so they could use those colours for the flowers in their parish church, which is just a nice little query, very easy to deal with. In my first few years there was a lady who phoned in and she wanted to know where she could get a whip from. And I said, well, what sort of horses are you dealing with? Kind of eventing or show jumping or racing? And she said, oh, it's not for horses, love. So I told her where she could find the local Ann Summers. Ultimately, I do a job to live. The job pays what I like to live, but I'm lucky in that my hobby, what started out as a hobby, is now a job, but it's remained a hobby right throughout my job. So I'm lucky that and I'm not sure many people in the country could say this, but I mix a hobby with my job. I suppose we take sport's meant to be fun, but we take it seriously.